How to make money online with Merch by Amazon. This is what we're going to discuss in this video. We're going to talk about the platform, how it works, pros and cons, how much money you can make from it, and how much money I personally make from it so that you guys can decide whether it's the right business opportunity for you or not. For those of you that don't know what Merch by Amazon is, it's an online print-on-demand platform, obviously owned by Amazon. It's literally the biggest out there. It allows sellers to go ahead and create apparel designs for free. There's no upfront cost, and when the designs sell, you get paid royalties. As simple as that. Simply upload your artwork or design, choose your product, your size, your color, add your brand, title, bullet points and description, and off you go. And when the design or the product gets published on the Amazon marketplace that you choose, then Amazon will create a products page for that product. And when customers buy your products, Amazon will handle everything. This includes printing, shipping, customer service, returns, everything. And this also allows you to scale your business without any extra costs. Imagine no stock, so you don't have to worry about unsold stock. Not only can you sell in Amazon.com, but you can sell in the UK, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and Japan. Obviously, at the time of making this video. Hopefully, they'll add some more marketplaces soon. But having said that, they'll also ship to over 100 global destinations around the world, which means that you'll be reaching millions of customers. The benefit is all these products are eligible for Prime shipping, so customers will typically receive their products within like a couple of days. The only drawback is that this platform is by invitation only. I've already made a tutorial which shows you exactly how to apply and hopefully you get accepted. You may or may not get accepted. I've shown you in that tutorial the best way to get accepted, but it's not guaranteed, of course. I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description, so hopefully you can check it out. And if you haven't applied yet, then you can go ahead and follow that method and hopefully you get accepted. But if you don't get accepted, there's another way which is 100% guaranteed. You get your account within 24 hours, which I'm going to show you towards the end of this video, so make sure you stick around. Okay, so one thing you guys need to realize is that Merch by Amazon have a tier system. You can't upload so many designs to the platform when you're first starting out. They start you with what they call tier 10. So in that first tier, tier 10, you're only allowed to upload one design per day and a maximum of 10 designs, as long as you're on that tier 10. It's like a game, guys. So if you want to unlock tier 10, you have to upload at least 80% of your tier number and also make at least 10 sales. It doesn't matter where you sell them, which marketplace, what product it is, as long as you make 10 sales. And those sales have to exclude cancellations and returns. So they have to be 10 net sales, at least. A common question that I receive so many times, people tell me that they've sold more than 10 sales, but they haven't been upgraded to tier 25. What is the problem? What can they do? Well, there's nothing they can do. They have to wait for Amazon to upgrade them. Literally, that's how it works. Amazon is never going to tell you why they haven't upgraded you to tier 25 or 100 or 500 or whatever. They're always going to send you the same email telling you, wait, we will upgrade you when the time is right. Literally like that. So there's nothing you can do, because they also look at the quality of the design. So one thing you could possibly do is maybe improve your quality of designs, that kind of thing, because they don't want people to spam the platform, right? And the same thing again, when you get upgraded to tier 25, if you want to go to tier 100, you have to make at least 25 sales altogether and upload at least 80% of your slots, which means you have to have at least 20 slots filled out of 25 slots. And when the time is right for you to tier up, then Amazon is going to tier you up. And the same thing goes for tier 500, then 1000, 2000, and so on. And as you tier up, your daily upload limit gets increased, and the more Amazon starts to trust you. When you're in the low tiers, if you start making a lot of mistakes, especially blatant ones, copyright ones, then you'll get terminated pretty instantly. But as you start tiering up and going to those higher tiers, Amazon will start trusting you more and give you a bit more benefit of the doubt and give you that slap on the wrist instead of completely banning you. So make sure you always respect their rules, and before you start uploading any designs, make sure you go through all their TOS, terms of service, and make sure you're in line with those before doing anything silly. Right, so let's say you got accepted, yeah? What do you need to do after that? Like I said, you need to know the rules, hands down. First thing you need to do. Then you also need to have the will to learn new skills, because this is going to come really, really handy. If you don't know how to design, either learn how to design. Personally, I've learned how to design from scratch from the beginning. If you have the will, the time, the energy, the effort to do all of that, then by all means do it. If you can't do it, then at least have some kind of basic understanding of how design works so that you can identify what is a good design, what is a bad design, so that if you employ a designer down the line, that designer doesn't scam you, doesn't give you a stupid rubbish design design that is overpriced and that is not going to sell. So if you don't want to learn how to design, you can buy designs, you can employ a designer, pay for a designer to do one-off designs. You can get services like Freepik or Vexels, which give you licensed designs that you can use for Merch by Amazon or any other print-on-demand platform. If you want to get 35% discount of Vexels, I've got a discount down below, so make sure you check it out. I talk about them extensively in the channel because personally I use them, and I also feel that they have a brilliant service, and I genuinely feel that you get what you pay for. And it's a no-brainer because it's a little investment. You know, the value that you get from those designs, you know, the potential returns of profit may outweigh by a lot the amount of investment that you put in that service. One thing I would suggest to you guys, don't say I'm not a designer, I can't make this work. There's lots of ways of making it work. Like I said, either learn how to design. I know it's painful, it's long, it requires a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, but hey, nothing comes easy. Or you can hire a designer, get a service like Vexels like I mentioned, or use Canva or whatever floats your boat. Where there's a will, there's a way. The next thing you need to know, prior to making your design, you need to be able to find profitable niches that people are searching for right now. Or in other words, where people are spending their money, what shoppers are buying right now. Because once you identify the demand, you'll be able to make designs for it. And that's the whole idea of the game. I've made several videos on my channel. Just check it out on my Merch by Amazon playlist, how you can find profitable niches. And I've recently done another video on how to find profitable niches, so make sure you check them out. If you don't have time, you can't be bothered to do your own research, then we have a service where we do that research for you for just $20 a month. You get just the latest, trendiest designs that lead to sales, where we find profitable niches where people are spending their money right now, and we give it to you on a golden play. All you got to do is do a bit of cross niching, a bit of sub niching, choose the idea of your design, make your design, and upload. Speaking of uploading, before you upload anything, you have to identify the correct keywords, the profitable keywords that are going to lead to you being visible to the customers that are going to buy your product. I've made videos about this as well. I'm going to link everything for you guys down below in the description so you know the whole process and how it works. How to find the right keywords, how to use them in your listing, how to create your listing as well. Everything from start to finish, guys. All for free. I'm going to leave it to you down below in the description. Trust me guys, people pay a lot of money for this information, but I'm giving it to you for free because I want you to succeed. The next bit that you really need to know is marketing your t-shirts or products in general. You know, even though Merch by Amazon is literally the biggest print-on-demand platform out there, you can't just rely on organic traffic, even though it has a huge, humongous amounts of traffic. But to give yourself the best chance, especially at the start of your journey, where the workload is not too much, dedicate a little bit of time to market your own t-shirts or your own products that you create with Merch by Amazon. You can market them through Twitter, through Instagram, through Facebook, through Reddit. There's a lot of avenues, a lot of ways to market your products. I'm not going to go too deep on this subject because literally there's hundreds and thousands of tutorials on this subject, so make sure you check YouTube. And literally that's all you need to do guys for now, because more technical stuff will come later on with experience. But to get started, you just have to put yourself out there, start bit by bit, take it one step at a time, and just remember, Rome wasn't built in one day. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. Is this platform the right platform for you? Is this the right business opportunity for you? So here are the pros. You can literally start with zero investment. Well, it's a lean business model, which means that you don't have to do any of the heavy lifting that Merch by Amazon does for you. You know, things like no printing, no customer service, no return, no dealing with cancellations, no shipping or anything like that. You just make your design, you upload, when it sells, you get paid royalties at the end of the month, and that's it. It's got a huge traffic potential, so you really don't need to spend much on advertising, especially at the beginning. It can be passive, because when you get to a stage where you grow your account and you get some consistent sellers, granted they are ranked in a good position, they've got good reviews, you can literally go on holiday and sales will keep coming, and it's literally like printing money. I'm going to show you some of my personal numbers so that you guys can see what I'm talking about, which leads me to my other point. It can be very financially rewarding. Now let's talk about some of the cons, why it might not be suitable for some of you. Well, you can't build a brand, right? When you're on Amazon, one of the main things that people do is they hide their brand. They avoid putting a distinctive name that shows their brand, because if you show your brand, people will click on your brand and then they can see all your t-shirts, all of your bestsellers. All they're going to do is copy and paste. That's how copycats find their victims. And trust me guys, you don't want to make copycats' job easy for them. The other thing is you can't have access to your customers, you know, like Etsy does. You can message your customers, you can have their email. Amazon doesn't allow you to do that. There's no way of seeing who bought something from you. So therefore you can't really build a brand. You can't have an email list and that kind of thing. And also you have less control. You have to always play by Amazon's rules. You can't really suggest anything. You can't really change the mock-ups. You can't really change the material of the t-shirt, nothing like that. It's what Amazon says that goes. Also, if you don't play by the rules, your accounts can be banned at any time with no prior warning. Imagine 5 years wasted on building your account, it starts making a lot of money, and then one day you make a mistake, Amazon completely banishes you. This is a fear of a lot of people that work on Merch by Amazon, especially people that have been on the platform for a long time and they have very profitable accounts. But then again, if you don't do anything stupid, you've got nothing to worry about. Another con is that it can be hard to get accepted, because unlike KDP, anybody can get accepted, but with Merch by Amazon, it's by invitation only, because they don't want people to spam the platform. So in this case, you've got two choices. You can either keep applying until you get accepted, or buy an account. But I'm just going to put it out there, buying an account is against Merch by Amazon terms of service, but some people buy accounts because they've literally got no other choice. They've tried and tried and tried, nothing else worked, so they resort to buying an account, and only you can make that decision. Can't make it for you. Also, the start can be quite difficult because it's a learning curve, right? Especially when you're in tier 10, it can be hard to get out of tier 10. You don't know the strategies, you don't know how to design, you don't have the slots to keep experimenting, and a lot can go wrong. If you go to my print on demand and Merch by Amazon playlist, I've got lots of strategies there, so feel free to try them out and see what works for you. I genuinely share what works for me, so hopefully it works for you too. Now, how much money can you really make from Merch by Amazon? Let me show you my experience and then I'll let you be the judge. So this result, guys, was on my first month doing Merch by Amazon seriously. Made 25 sales and $100 in royalties. So can you make $100 in royalties in one day on your first month? Yes, you can. But this is not typical results, of course. Then on my 5th month, made 124 sales. The royalties are not that high because I was focusing on tiering up. And on the last month of that year, in 12 months, I've managed to make 351 sales in one day with $1,246 in royalties. And as you can see, guys, now we're making 4-figure sales and 4 to 5-figure royalties in one day. So anything is possible, guys. And one of my best months was 107k, as you can see from the remittance sent from Amazon. And this is the latest payments from Amazon at the time of making this video. This is by no means average because I've worked so hard to achieve these results. It's not a typical result, and results may vary, again, depending on the application, depending on how much effort you put in, depending on the time you dedicate to learn and to apply. Results may vary. I'm just going to show you my experience, and you guys can make of it what you will. Now the question is this business model right for you or not? The only person that can answer this is you. But one thing I'll tell you is that it's very financially rewarding if you put in the work. Success doesn't just come. You have to put in a lot of effort and energy and time, maybe investments. You can't expect to get insane results within one day. It doesn't work like that. It's a lean business model, so you don't have to have a lot to get started, but the rewards are really, really good. Like I said, if you put in a good combination of time, effort and energy, that kind of thing. But the cons are it's less secure. You don't really own your faith, basically. Your faith is in the hands of Amazon. So weigh your options and see what works for you. Now, I talk a lot about Merch by Amazon in my channel. There's lots of resources, lots of types of tutorials that will definitely help you start and make money with Merch by Amazon. And to give you a bit of value, guys, you can download 200 plus profitable niches down below in the description. I've also made a course on Merch by Amazon where I spent literally 8 months of preparation, shooting, filming and developing. It's got everything you need. I've literally downloaded my brain into that course. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to share with you the link down below. Check it out, see if it's a good fit for you and go from there. If you guys don't have a Merch by Amazon account and would like one, or if you know someone that has been struggling to get accepted on Merch by Amazon, we have a Merch by Amazon account creation service, and you can find the detail of which down below in the description. You can get your Merch by Amazon account within 24 hours, fully activated, and you can start working right away. Check the details down below in the description, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you got some value out of it, give this video a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel, you definitely benefit. That's if you like the content, of course. Leave me